Rob Seco, Future Farm. Today's innovations, tomorrow's solutions.
So here we are mid-planting season, but we're talking about dinky ears. So those small little ears that might not even be harvestable, they're really not going to contribute to yield at all. We all hate seeing them, but why are we talking about this at planting time right now?
Because stand establishment is really important in several yield factors, and that is uniformity of ear size, kernels per ear. What we want out there is that each plant, each ear looks like the other. That's the ideal situation.
And the greater uniformity that you can get takes place right now. I thoroughly believe the first 25 days is the most important period of the crop's life, and just what Rob said, we want uniformity. We want plant to plant to plant uniformity. You mentioned the term dinky ears, but that really is established right now, and that happens with how far apart, what kind of separation you get in emergence from plant A to plant B. And there's a major separation there. 2-day separation is worth about 100 kernels on an ear that puts on 650 kernels. 4-day separation's over 200 kernels penalty for that plant that comes up later.
How much is that in bushels per acre, Todd?
Well, number one, establishment, every 1,000 plants, every 1,000 plants in 200 bushel corn is worth about 8 to 8.5 bushel. But that plant-to-plant establishment, it's hard to put a number on it because you don't have 80% of them emerge on day one and 80% and 20% on day two. But overall, that could be worth 4 to 8 bushel an acre of not having as good a uniformity as possible.
Now, there's been a lot of investment so far in getting that crop to come out uniformly. I mean, what are some of the things that farmers are doing today to maximize, that uniform emergence?
I think number one, the people in corn, because corn is very fragile, people pay attention to your conditions. We're not mudding things in, but today's implements, they're just tremendous. So it's about the ability to roll faster. It has the ability to drop at uniform depth. It has better ability to close that furrow. Closing that furrow is really important because now you get the same seed to soil contact, then helps you get uniform imbibition or uptake of moisture from seed to seed to seed. So I think equipment and farmers' attention to conditions is very important today.
Well, I mean, planters aren't cheap either. How much are people investing in a planter today?
It can be, well into the 6 figures for a planter's cost today. In addition to high quality seed, highest quality seed treatments, there's a lot of invested into it, but we're still not getting perfect emergence today. And so that's why we need to be considering new innovations in that plant uniformity of emergence. And so next time when we get together, we're going to talk about more of those innovations that will really improve upon uniformity of emergence.
And Jim, we talked a lot about corn today, but uniformity of emergence is important in soybeans also. And what are some of the factors in soybeans in terms of uniformity of emergence?
Uniformity is part of it, but for the quickness, for the emergence pattern of soybeans is very important because soybeans are photoperiodic. So the sooner that they can get up and out of the ground and start churning photosynthetically, it's very important. Every day could be a penalty of 1/2 bushel per acre per day that they don't emerge.
So next time when we get together, we're going to talk about even more techniques to help improve uniformity of emergence through support, stimulate, and protection of that crop.